Coming up on Loose Women, Just Between Us.
So, what? You broke up with him on Thursday, you found a new one on Friday? Yeah.
It can be so lonely.
Yeah.
Being with somebody off the back of going out and getting drunk, and then does it really make you feel any better?
Because I was the chubby girl, I think I always overcompensated in being funny, friendly, getting everyone together. So I might not have been lonely in the sense of having friends, but I was probably lonely in myself. That's all after this.
Loose Women Just Between Us is sponsored by Mecca Bingo.
Right, Denise, I'm going to test you on some bingo calls. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Queen Bee.
73. And before you say anything, I've got a few years to go yet.
Halfway there.
Got to be 45 because there are 90 balls in bingo.
Okay, I've got another one for you. Droopy Drawers.
Got to be 44, which is, of course, my next birthday. And you can, of course, play bingo and many other games at meccabingo.com.
Players must be 18 or over. Terms and conditions apply. See meccabingo.com for details. And remember, always be gamble aware.
Hello, this is Loose Women Just Between Us with me, Judi Love.
And me, Nadia Sawalha.
Okay, so listen, people, this is our space to dish the dirt just between us.
Mm-hmm. Every week you get 2 of your favourite loose women as we take on your confidential. It's not that confidential, is it? And your most secret. Well, not that secret.
It's secret because it's only us that's going to know who you really are.
Yeah, the kind of thing you're going to tell your closest friends.
Yeah.
You're going to tell us.
I tell Nadia a lot of stuff. But listen, exactly all of that is what we want. And if you've got questions and dilemmas or confessions, send it to loose.women@itv.com. And you never know, we might be tackling your problem soon.
Because this is Loose Women, looser than ever.
Oh, we're looser than ever all the time, if I'm honest.
Yeah, we're too loose.
Well, I haven't been too loose yet. Anyway, listen, it sounds like you've sent us some very juicy stories. We've actually got a lady who was cheated on and wants to get back out on the dating scene, but her sister doesn't think she should. She thinks it's way too early.
Okay. I know you're going to have strong opinions on that. And then we've got another lady called Naomi. Hi, Naomi. And she's having some friendship issues and is feeling really left out. Well, we're gonna help you with that one.
Definitely, most definitely. But that's not all, right? Every week we will wrap up Loose Women with Loose Ends, where you will send us your deepest and most secretive confessions for our judgment. No judgment, but judgment.
We promise we won't.
No, we won't. Trust me, we won't.
All right, but I'm glad I'm sitting here with you today, Judi, because I think you'll be a good one to help me with my dilemma, right? Maybe it's not a dilemma, maybe it's fine. As you know, I was 60 this last year.
60 and fabulous.
Cheeks. Gorgeous. But I don't want to go anywhere.
What do you mean?
I don't want to go out. I get invited to the most exciting and brilliant things, and I just think, oh, that's really nice of you. But I couldn't think of anything worse. Like, do not say the word to me, function.
Do you know what? I used the word function earlier.
Did you? Do you like a function?
I don't necessarily like a function, but I just found that it just, danced off my tongue.
But you actually dance to functions. I always see you out having a great time, looking $1 million, and I think, should I be doing that?
I think you should come out, because there's many things that I'm invited to, and I think, and I've texted you, come in, Nads, and Nads like, no. Or you'll text me after the function was done. No. I mean, it's really about why you're not going out. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is the real core of it? Is it because, I don't know, you don't feel like you got anything to wear, or you can't bother to get dressed up, or you just gone past? You can't be bothered. You've done so many.
Can't be bothered. And I don't want to talk to anyone that is boring.
Yeah, let's be real. There is some
talk.
things that feel like it's a formality, and it's just like, maybe in a stage of your life where you're like, I just ain't got time for that. Don't get me wrong, I say no to a lot of stuff as well.
Well, I say to you a lot, stay home more, don't I?
Yeah.
As an older woman, I say to you, stay home more. But I'm wondering whether I should think about not going out all the time, but just going out a bit more. Am I slipping into an old age Don't, because I think I've got arthritis in my big toe. It's really
No,
hurting.
stop it.
No, I'm not even joking. I couldn't get up the last 4 stairs. It's clicking back now. But it's like, is this indicative of a slide down?
Well, this is a thing. Are you becoming like, unsociable, antisocial? Like, what is the thing? Because you actually saying that, maybe that is something in the back of your mind. Maybe you're trying to be like, is it recluse? Is that
A recluse. I'm becoming a recluse. Yeah, but every single part of me is happy with it.
maybe you're content. You've got
I
contentment.
think I'm content, but I worry. I don't like the word should, but I'm doing that to myself. I'm saying, should I be going out more?
But why? The question is, why should you? You got your lovely husband, you got your babies, you got your dogs, you got your home, you got your mum and your dad. Like, everything that fulfills you is in your home. If you want to go out with your family, maybe every now and then you go out with your girls. Because if we say let's go out, we tequila, we go out.
If it's just us, but I can't do functions.
Then you know what? Let the function stay there, and you do your own function at home. It's the difference. Me personally, I like to have friends over, and I'll pick what particular raves and shebeens I want to go to, right? But at this moment, I am in my hot summer girl era.
You are.
I want to go out, even though we're going into
I've
winter.
done that.
I want to go. I do worry though that it's getting dark, and I've been going gym a lot, and I'm worried that now the winter's coming. Am I going to be like, oh, it's a bit too cold?
See, that's just it. I'm cozying up even more.
Yeah. I think you should just do what makes you feel.
I knew you were going to be the right one to ask about my dilemma, because I knew in the end you'd just tell me what I wanted to hear, which was stay in.
Well, listen, enough of your dilemmas, right? Even I'm here to help. After the break, we're going to be hearing a lot more of the listeners' dilemmas.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Loose Women Just Between Us. Right, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to hear the first dilemma.
I know. Come on, give it to me.
Oh, is it me reading it?
Yeah. Go on, dudes.
Okay. It's me. Okay, so here we go. Hi, ladies. Just between us, my sister just came out of a 10-year relationship with her husband, who she has 2 children with. He cheated on her with her brother's partner, so it's a double whammy of betrayal. Hold on a minute.
Hang on.
Wait, hold on.
Hang on.
Yeah.
My sister's
Yeah.
husband
Right.
cheated on her
Yes.
with whose brother?
Their brother's partner.
Oh, their brother's partner.
Wow. No, sorry.
Come on.
Wait, because
Sorry.
a man cheated with a... No, but it's not. It's the sister's husband. The sister's husband who cheated with their brother's partner. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know. We're assuming the partner is female. Yeah, that's right. Look, either way, he did the thing with the brother's partner. Yeah, that's right. Listen, anyway, right. If anyone is lost, the sister's husband cheated with the brother's partner. I don't care who it was.
Yeah.
He cheated. Let's go.
She'd been cheated on, but it's a lot worse because it's within the family. Imagine that.
It's
the
crazy.
impact of that, the ricochet of that, because you aren't going to just be able to say goodbye. Yeah, carry
And
on.
then it's like, when did it start?
Yeah.
Was it at Christmas?
Yeah. Well, let's find out.
She feels like she needs to get back out into the dating world straight away, but I think it's too soon to be putting herself out there and going on all the dating apps. I think she needs time to be on her own, regain her independence and heal from the trauma of what she's experienced. What do you think? Should she go out there and show him and everyone else that she still has it, get validation and reassurance after having her confidence shattered, or should she stay in and heal?
Wow. So basically, how long after a breakup should you wait before you start dating again?
You know what the thing is? Although it's just come out, maybe the wife knew something was going on, and maybe their relationship had been dead.
So it
for a little while.
depends. So it depends where she is with shock and pain.
Shock and pain.
So if it's been a long sort of process, yes, that's a really good point. Actually, if it's been a long process towards this, there's already a lot been done.
Yeah.
But if it's a huge shock,
she needs
and this
time.
is just found out, that's a different kind of thing. I mean, I'm going to be honest. All through my life, I went from one relationship to another to another. Yeah.
But what's the time gaps between one to another?
No time gaps.
What do you mean?
I just didn't have time gaps.
So what? You broke up with him on Thursday, you found a new one on Friday? Yeah.
Well, kind of.
There was always someone lingering.
Kind of.
Wow.
And when I look back, I regret it all. Right? I don't really regret because I ended up with the man that I really wanted, but there was no time in between to grow, to contemplate, to think. And the way I would advise my daughters is to try really hard not to go to drink. My first thing, I was like so much more like a man. I would go out, I would get drunk, I would, just go wild.
Yeah.
And I was never having any time to feel pain.
Yeah.
And that's why for so much of my life, I would drink on my feelings. Whereas I say to my daughters, listen, I made all these mistakes. I did it wrong and you will make your own. But I think the better way, if you can, is to sit with your feelings a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think before, I would definitely be out with the girls, cry with the girls. But my last breakup, I sat with it, definitely. There was, let's go out, let's take you out. And I was like, no, I just want to be home. I want to feel what I'm feeling. Write down what I'm feeling. If I need to talk to him about it, I'll speak to him about it. But actually, I don't. I just need to process it and see what I can learn from it so I can move on.
Yeah.
And I think that was the best breakup for me so far.
So do you think we've both said that we've done that with maturity?
Yeah.
Right? So can you put maturity on somebody that isn't quite mature? Do you know what I mean? Or is this just a rite of passage? I mean, I've seen my daughters go through breakups and I've been really proud with the difference of the way they've dealt with it than I would. But I still think there's probably, and I don't know how old she is, but there is probably a period of time where we do that first, and then we learn that actually it can be so lonely.
Yeah.
Being with somebody off the back of going out and getting drunk, and then does it really make you feel any better?
You're already feeling something, whether you're hiding it, it's already there, in the pit of your stomach, and then you're adding a layer of some other next emotions and feelings. I would say take a little chill pill, maybe go out with your sister, go out with some friends. I mean, look, she might meet someone in the moment where there's a little vibe. Maybe she hasn't had anything physical with her husband. Who knows? For a year or two, and she might just want to embrace that physical feeling.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Do you know what I mean? So she might be there craving for something anyway. So if you meet someone and you feel emotionally stable to handle that, whether it's just that night or that weekend or someone you just have a bit of communication with, then it's up to you. But really it's about sitting there and feeling feelings, because it's a 10-year relationship.
On paper, the idea of going out and somebody finding you devastatingly attractive and desirable, on paper it would look like, and that will make you feel so much better about yourself, and it will help heal some moods, and that can happen. But I think more often it's going to lead you to places.
And I'm not being funny.
But you picked up a good point there. Maybe the relationship was on the dive anyway. Maybe the sister just needs to sit and go, what is this? Do you want sex? Have you not had much sex? Is it this? Is it that? And delve into a bit more
and
why.
As well, even if she does go out and meet someone, let's be honest, after you've had 2 cocktails, she's only going to sit there saying, I've just left my husband. My husband's just shit. You're not. We all done that when we come out of relationships. We think we're fine, whether it's to your friend, your mum, the new guy. We have this breakdown moment, work colleagues, where we cry. We've had too much drink and it all comes off our chest. Yeah. Thinking of that, have you ever been in a situation where you've been cheated on?
Yes, yeah, I was. Yeah, just once. I think it wasn't. It wasn't that I was 100% sure. But I was pretty sure. And I was in a really bad place anyway when it happened. I wasn't really in myself. The relationship I was in had been one that I'd fallen chaotically into from another one. And yeah, I was really low at that point. But, and I fixed it with alcohol and other men. So I did it wrong.
Sorry, I don't know why, but you said that, I went, which I'm supposed to be like, no.
You wanted to know what he looked like, what I was drinking, didn't you?
What's he drinking? Oh my God, was it margarita? How dare he? Should we find him? Like, what is wrong? No,
Have you been cheated on?
I think so. I think when they're liars, you're a cheater.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're to me, you lie.
You can't actually know.
Yeah,
really.
when you lie in my face, you're a cheater. And for that, I'm like, yeah, I'm out of it. You know, people, there's cheating for different reasons.
Yeah.
All reasons are probably bad. But I think, no, all reasons are bad.
Yeah.
Edit that from your face. All reasons are bad. But I think that there's sometimes a lot of it when it comes to the cheating, it's about the person themselves.
Yeah.
What they're lacking in their self, or, you know, you can meet someone and feel like there's a connection, but it's whether you're going to allow it to destroy you and probably destroy somebody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're going to be honest about it. But I think it's about a lack within their self. So if you're lacking and you're
pity
lying.
them.
Do you know what? I suppose the difficulty for a lot of people is after they've been hurt like that, feeling whether they can trust again. Yeah. For me personally, over these years, a little bit older, since turned 40, my thing is not focusing on trusting somebody else. It's trusting myself.
Exactly.
Trusting myself that if something doesn't feel right, I'm going to question it.
Yeah.
Trusting myself if they do me wrong, I've got enough trust that I'm going to say, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Because life happens.
Yeah.
People make mistakes. Yeah. Some people genuinely want to hurt you and some people genuinely don't.
Yeah.
They're hurting themselves. And I think if you can trust yourself to make the right decision for you, if you're not being taken care of, if people are not seeing your worth, they're not giving you what you feel that you need and want in that relationship, that you can trust yourself to walk away. That's the most important thing.
It's like I say to my daughters and my friends, unless you take the risk to be hurt and feel the low, you will never feel the high again. And trust that you will heal. And if it all goes pear-shaped again, you will heal again.
Yeah.
Because each time as you get older, and this is the wonderful thing about getting older, everyone always talks about the negatives. There's my arthritic toe again. But the positives are that you do know you survive things.
Yeah. You know yourself so much more. Like, which should and hopefully helps you, especially when you go through those situations. Like we were saying, if you really sit in it, you heal and you learn for the next time so that you can either dodge it or know, like, this is not for me.
Say to yourself, what were the red flags I ignored?
Yeah.
What were they?
We see them.
we see them, but we just put them right to the
or
back.
we tell ourselves, no, I think it was pink. It was orange. It was like a burnt orange. No, it was red. Yeah.
Listen, we really love getting your dilemmas, and we've got more to come in this podcast. But if you'd like to share yours with us, just go to loose.women@itv.com.
We'll be back after the break with our next dilemma. Welcome back to Loose Women Just Between Us, and we are ready to share the second dilemma.
We are. This kind of like, this makes my heart ache a little bit.
Really?
So this is from Naomi, and she says, I'm in my early 30s and have maintained a group of girlfriends since school. We've grown up together and they're really special to me. We're now spread out across the country, but 3 of us live in the same city. Just recently, I've noticed these 2 friends are spending a lot more time together and I almost never get an invitation. They work around the corner from each other and say it's simply a last minute after work kind of thing, but I'm not very far away and I'd always be up for travelling. They're both single and I'm in a long-term relationship. That can cause problems, we know that. So I can't help feeling they think of me as their boring friend. Right, I know I'm being needy, but I feel really left out. I love hanging out with them and really don't want to end up drifting away or becoming the boring friend. That's twice you said that, Naomi. It's not good. I fear they think I am. Is there a way I can handle this without looking like an immature child in the playground? Lots of negative words there towards herself, don't you think?
Yeah, boring and needy.
Yeah, because she's feeling vulnerable and hurt.
Yeah, it's not needy saying what you're feeling. Like, you should
Yeah.
never.
Have you ever felt left out in any sort of friendship groups,
No.
like school? No.
No. I was a popular kid. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. No,
I think you should say that.
You know what?
But I bet you were aware of people that were left out.
Yeah, I was quite popular because
You're funny.
I'm funny, but I don't know if this would be controversial, but I was the chubby kid. Yeah. So because I was the chubby girl, I think I always overcompensated in being funny, friendly, getting everyone together. So I might not have been lonely in the sense of having friends, but I was probably lonely in myself. Do you know what I mean?
That's so good to hear, because you can look at people that are the popular people, and it's like one of my daughters is so uber cool, and you'd be scared if you saw her because she's very cool, but inside I know she's a massive, like, you know, worry and anxiety.
Insecure.
So it's
quite
good to hear.
Shy. I just used to have to push myself because it was like, you know, so it kind of diverted from being the chubby one or whatever people might want to say, or issues that would come up like with sports, and I was nervous about running or things to wear. I'd be the one that would bust joke first, and that would kind of take things away. Divert it. So I, you know, but, you know, some of those friends are still good friends up to today. I must say I'm very blessed with friends, and I always try to bring my small circle together. So my worry for this lady is that she actually said the word needy. And then she also mentioned that they live in the same area, but they're a bit spread out. Then I don't see where that issue should come from, because maybe it could be a thing of like, oh, we're meeting up, can you come? Yeah, maybe because she's got a partner. Did you say she's got a child?
No, she's got a partner. So the group is spread out further, but there's 3 of them that are still all quite close together. But these 2 single ones meet up without her. And I think we can't have it all. I think that, you know, you're married and you've got that life, and single people do sometimes like to go out together because there might be a bit on the hunt for a fella. They can stay out till 4 o'clock in the morning without the hubby ringing, you know. So there is that naturally has to happen. But this sounds like it's gone a bit further than that. And my advice would definitely be, do not use the words boring or needy. Don't go to them with a negative about yourself, because actually what you're feeling is vulnerable and hurt and frightened that you're those things. So actually own it, and maybe say to them, oh my God, I feel like I've been actually for quite a while now a bit of the boring wife. I've found this great place. Shall we all go to this?
Yes.
Oh, there's this great little Thai place that's just come up, and maybe use it to empower you. And, you know, if you're quite a shy person, you don't have to do that in a big fancy way, but you can just do it in a gentle way.
Yeah.
And so that way you're not on the back foot asking for something that's so far away. You're bringing them into
And the thing is, sometimes people won't know what you want until you speak up about it. They might feel like
you want to be with your hubby.
You want to stay in like Nadia wants to stay in. They might think you want to stay with your hubby. Do you know what I mean? That might be the issue. So like you said, her planning something, and then when they're together, maybe say to them, you know what, I'm so glad we could do this, because if honestly, I felt like I haven't seen you guys, I feel like I haven't connected a little bit, and so
I'm going to change this. Let's all go to this
in that moment, you know.
Well, so have you got friends that are married and in relationship that you love just as much as your single friends, but sometimes you just want to go out with your single friends?
A good majority. I've got a very beautiful mix of friends. Ones that are in 20 plus years relationship, 15 years relationship, 20 years relationships, you know, and doing what I do. They know how busy I get. But I've got like 3 groups of friends, and I try to bring them together. So if I know I'm extra busy, then I'll say, guys, let's all have a dinner, and I get all of my groups, my 3 different groups together. And the same as my married friends.
But do you sometimes want to be just with your single friends? And that doesn't mean you don't want to be with your married friends. It's just a different vibe.
And I very much prioritise spending particular time with particular friends.
Yeah.
So my single friends, I will spend time with them, and I'll be like, listen, I heard there's a little rave, and I know what friends to bring to what thing, because I'm like,
and you know that guy that you looked at, I think he's going to be
friends
there.
are coming to that, and then I've got other friends. But then my friends who are married, if there's like a particular DJ that we love, and we know that DJ is going to be there, we're going out as girls that used to rave and we love that DJ. It's not about the man them or whatever we're looking for.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's about just us going out of girls.
Yeah.
And
So
as
there's a
well,
difference.
yeah. And the husbands, I love my friends' husbands and partners. We're like, come with us, and that's what's so beautiful. So I think
That's rare.
Yeah, no, my friends, I must say, my friends' partners, I love them to pieces.
Wow.
As far as I'm concerned, they're my brothers
Very
as well.
blessed.
So I am very blessed with my friend group, but I definitely prioritize making sure I have time with them as individual groups. You know, my married friends, my single friends, us together, and then with them individually. Whether that's a video call.
So what I'm hearing from a lot of what you're saying is kind of what we're sort of suggesting to Naomi, which is take the front foot.
Yeah.
Bring people together.
Yeah. Especially if you're the one, for example, it's because
left
she's the
out.
one who could be left out because she's the married one. For example, for me, because I'm the one who I might be perceived as don't have a proper schedule. I'm here, there, everywhere. I know that I've got to try and make that bit more effort, because they might call me and I can't answer. I'm on the set for 12 hours. Or, do you know, I don't have the normal...
And then you know what? Sometimes we grow out of each other.
Let's go there.
And I am... and
I was waiting for you. I was waiting.
We've spoken about this in the past, haven't we, Judy? I think sometimes as women, we can be a little bit toxic with you must have all your friends from school. And we all grow and change like we do in a sexual relationship. So why we can't allow that in a platonic relationship? So also bear that in mind, Naomi. You might just be growing apart and you might have to grieve that. But what I would say is try this first. Try and you take the sort of, you know, the front foot.
Yeah, I've had friends that we've had periods of growing apart and come back together, and to me it's stronger than what it was, because we had that understanding that, hold on, we're going in different places in life, but I still love you. I don't need to talk to you every day, and we're good. And then I've had friends that I have grown apart from, and know this friendship is done. It served its purpose for whatever it was.
And it's not always about, so for Naomi's probably feeling this is something wrong with me and what have I done? And it's not always that. Sometimes people are just, it's something about them that they just need to be, that you never know. They could be desperately unhappy about not being married.
Exactly. And every time they see you, it's a reminder.
Yeah, you just don't know.
And can we normalise, like, allowing people to change?
Yes.
I don't know if
as
you get
women, we need to do that.
You've changed so much.
Evolved.
And what is wrong with changing? Are we supposed to stay stagnant in the same place forever? No, we're supposed to evolve. And some people, you know, will be like, oh, you're always out with the loose. You know, well, this is a different stage of life. It doesn't mean anybody's left behind or anyone is less. But there will be people that you have to leave behind. But I think we should normalise allowing people to evolve and
be
change.
Excited. Do you know what? If you feel like some jealousy or something coming up, stop yourself and think, how could I shift this? And you can literally make yourself feel the excitement. Like unburden yourself from the jealousy and feel the excitement. Then your heart opens wider, and then your friendship can actually work through it.
And it's something you taught me about feeling the jealousy, because that might allow you to think, actually, what do I need to do for myself?
Yeah.
Because the jealousy is actually looking at someone and thinking, oh, why haven't I got that? Why haven't? Ask yourself, why haven't you? Have you decided to go for what you really want?
Are you being more needy than vulnerable?
Yeah.
You know, like if you're feeling needy, is it because you're scared of being vulnerable?
Yeah. Sometimes
when you just tell other people the truth, you take the risk.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing things can happen.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, listen, you know, obviously we love a dilemma, but with the loose women just between us, we like to loosen up the ends and have a confession.
Oh.
And we've got a confession.
Oh, great.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Hi, loose women. Just between us, I went on a date with this lad and I wasn't enjoying his company. We had a drink together and he suggested we go to the cinema. So I got in my car and said I'd meet him there. Before driving off as fast as I could, I didn't go back home. Just in case he came to find me, I just drove around and then I finally sent him a text message saying, sorry, you're not my cup of tea. Wow. I mean,
oh my God, so much to unpack.
I mean,
Was he horrible? Because if he was horrible, great. But if you just didn't take to him or fancy him, I think that's a bit harsh.
The thing is, why not say when he said, do you want to go cinema? Because listen, if he's a lad and he's suggesting to go cinema, love,
that's a dead day.
and it's a day like.
If somebody says to me, "Do you want to go to the cinema?" I'm going to just think you haven't got anything to say.
You ain't got nothing
to
to say, or you're going to just. We're not 15 on the back of the cinema.
Oh no, you don't think people still would do that?
Yeah,
Once they're grown-ups.
I think so.
Take to the cinema
I think.
to have a little.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
either
that's
way,
a
it's not a
ick.
great
That's
day.
a big
I mean,
ick.
from there, she could have just said, you know what? Unless she didn't feel, I don't know, maybe she didn't feel safe. I hope that's not the reason, but didn't feel comfortable. But I think in that moment, it would have been like, do you know what? Actually, I'm not really fancying cinema.
Oh,
and
see,
then
I
you
wouldn't
could
have been able to do that. I would have taken the coward's way out, yeah. I would have gone to the loo and gone out the window. I'm terrible. I'm really cowardly, yeah. I was. And in those days, I wouldn't.
When I was younger, I do remember one time I was at this guy's house. No, actually, I won't.
Will you tell me after?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
say I left
So
it.
I think we're both agreed on that. It's like if he was horrible, great and good to be safe and drive around a bit. But if you just didn't fancy him, I think that's a bit harsh.
he knows
Do unto others as you would wish to be done to yourself.
Yes, sometimes. And then this time she had to get out of there. What can I say? Look, we've all run out on a date before. We've all run out on a date. You've run out on a date before, haven't you? Yeah.
Oh, yes, the one where I had tears rolling down my face, and he said, "Are you actually crying?" And I went, "Yeah." And he said, "Why?" I went, "Out of boredom." But he was an egomaniac. He did not shut up about himself. He was awful. It was a blind date. He was a horrible person.
The one I ran out with is we went to a restaurant and after I had, devoured a lobster, he then was like, gosh, he didn't expect it to be this expensive. And I was like, really? And I said, do you want me to help you? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I said, I'm just going to go cash point. And I never came back.
You left him with the lobster.
I mean, it was 20 quid. It was one of those.
Don't take anyone to a restaurant if you haven't looked at the prices.
This is what I'm saying. He asked me.
Yeah,
and it wasn't one of those big, expensive lobster places. It's one of those, like, on a Thursday. I'm sure my belly was the next day. But it was like £20, a bit of lobster, eat all the chips that you want. Brethren, know the price.
Yeah.
Because I know
And
my
if you're
price.
taking somebody like me out, expect that I've got good taste and I'm going to want the
I
lobster.
was much younger then. I was much younger, but I just
Yeah,
was
but
like,
you've always had an air around you.
I just left.
Sophistication.
And he phoned me saying, I can't believe you left me. I said, really? Well, listen, sweetheart, I hope it got sorted. And we won't be speaking soon.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's not my kind of function.
Marvellous. Not my kind of function.
Not my kind of function or date. And that's it for the episode of Loose Women Just Between Us.
And don't forget to click, like, and follow on our YouTube channel and leave a comment if you've enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next week. Different loose women, but with more juicy secrets. And in the meantime, please don't forget to send us your dilemmas, problems, and confessions. And don't forget, it's just between us.